What's going on, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing out there? I wanted to make a video about the Texas shooting. Jordan Edwards got shot and killed by a police officer. The cop's name is Roy Olivr. So rest in peace to Jordan. It's a shame, you know, that now the police department fired him. It was down in Texas, I believe. They fired him, so they obviously seen something wrong with the shooting. I don't know why. Like, allegedly, I guess they were at a house party, you know, and high school kids. You know, when you were in high school, you went to parties. You were with part of the cool crowd. You went to parties. I occasionally went to high school parties, so I wasn't really in the cool crowd. But I mean, living out in the sticks. They invite Negroes anywhere. But so I guess somebody said the cops are coming. You know, when you hear the cops come, you better haul ass. You know what I mean? And they got in their cars and left. And allegedly, when the cops heard fire, like a gunshot outside, and cop Roy Olivr had a rifle. That's why I don't understand what's just strange about the story. Like, why would you have a rifle? Like, what kind of rifle did he have? It's like he was going to a SWAT. You know, they were going to SWAT somebody's house. You know, I mean, a drug dealer's house where you might have all types of weapons. You're going to bust up a high school party. So why would you break out the rifle? You see what I'm saying? That is the most odd thing I ever see in my life. Not that stuff doesn't get out of hand. It has potentially get out of hand. But if people were leaving the party and, you know, they got there and the cop said the car was driving towards them in a forceful manner or something, whatever he said, and you know what I mean, I guess they haven't released the body cameras, but allegedly the body camera showed that the car was moving away from them. And, you know, I read I think the kid's brother was driving, and they said they were moving away, and people were yelling and screaming. Then they were getting fired upon, you know, and then they drove off for a block, and they noticed smoke coming out of his brother's head. That's no lie. That's terrible. That's when he stopped and pulled over another officer, and he got shot. You know, the cop deserved to get fired. I don't know why would you fire at a moving vehicle moving away from you. It's different than it's moving towards you, but if it's moving away from you, I don't know. I mean, and especially since you fired on the passenger side. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I don't get, man. If you're not aiming for, like, say the car is moving towards you, like, why would you shoot the passenger side? You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into all shoot out the tires and all that other, you know what I mean, insane, like go 13 type stuff. You know what I mean? You're supposed to shoot center mass. You're supposed to stop the threat. You know what I mean? But stopping the threat, you should be aiming towards the passengers. I mean, the driver's side, right? You know what I mean? So I don't. There's something fishy about that, and I'm not. You know, like I said, I always got my Hotep conspiracy. You know what I mean? I think a lot of these times, I mean, they've got people ready to go to instigate racial tensions. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't happen enough, they got agents all over the country to instigate it. You can believe me or whatever, but I am secure with saying that a lot of times that these events are planned. You know what I mean? I hate to say that somebody loses their life over some planned quote unquote events, but that's what I think. You know what I mean? That's terrible. I mean, maybe it's just bad policing. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I mean, they haven't had a bad shooting in a while. You know what I mean? A well publicized bad shooting, if you will. So I don't know. They got to stoke the fires. If Soros will undermine governments in Ukraine. You think him hiring or getting an agent to do a hit is on a high school kid is outrageous. I don't know. That's just something keeping in the back of your hat, man. I mean, I might not be right about this one, but best believe that sort of thing happens. So, anyway, this is Uncle Hotep.